Hey there, how you doing? Charlie Winters here with horse racing tips for Wednesday, the 9th of October. Well, it's been a disappointing run recently. We had a go at red card, didn't quite work out. Been disappointing either side of red card. So let me get into. Obviously, it was a blank day Tuesday, no bet. So let me get into horse racing for Nottingham races on Wednesday, the 9th of October. Well, it's very interesting. I do like the fact that it's going to be very soft ground. In my opinion, there's been loads of rain. Well, that's not my opinion. There has been loads of rain. Um, the, it, I think there could even be an inspection. It was recently abandoned not too long ago. I live about 50 miles from the track, and there's been. I think it was a dry day. Yeah, it was a nice day yesterday, but there's been plenty of rain on Tuesday. I think there's some more forecast for Wednesday, I believe. But anyway, I'm giving you tips because I think the meeting will be on. But it wouldn't surprise me if it either turned into heavy ground. I think it's currently soft, or even abandoned. I do think it'll be on. So let me get into the bets. So I've gone for a 10 pence each way, lucky 15, and 25 pence each way singles. Comes to a total of a fiver. There's a couple of prices in there that are a bit small, but anything to get back a little bit of confidence, and even by backing any type of winner. So the first selection is Bama Lama. I've left the price for this one, so therefore with Sky Bet you will not be able to take advantage of any cash out should we have a good start. And that horse is in the 145 at Nottingham, paying four places instead of three. Rod Millman does well with his horses that he sends to Nottingham. Draw advantage, I don't think there'll really be any. There's no huge fields, so I don't think they'll be racing too far apart. This horse likes, well, it's fine with soft ground. It can handle pretty much any ground when I'm looking at the form. It's running okay. I believe it's number two on the race card, so it's up there with the best, the highest rated horses. I do like it when they are the highest rated horses and they are gradually running into a little bit of form. Well, this one's been it's been campaigned for quite a while this season, but it does seem to be maintaining its form, so I am happy with that. Oliver Searle's not a bad jockey. He's claiming five. I think it probably does need some weight, a little bit of weight taken off its back, but I do think it will be competitive. It should be up there throughout with the pace. And yeah, Rod Millman, like I said, does well at Nottingham, and I think it's got a decent chance. The second selection is Glendower, or Glendower at 12 to 1, and I've taken the price in the 450 at Nottingham, paying four places instead of three. I like the look of this horse. It's got Ross Ryan on board, and I do believe it's got a first time hood. I do believe that it'll be right up there with the pace, and this potentially heavy ground. It can be quite difficult to come from behind at Nottingham, especially on slower ground. So I think this horse could be right up there with the pace, and I think it could just stay on. I do believe, well, and you would go by the name as well. I believe it's by Glen Eagles. Glen Eagles like slow ground, so I will say it hasn't actually ran on soft ground yet, which is quite interesting. So they may even withdraw it. I don't know. It's been running on good to firm, but Glen Eagles generally like slower ground. The third selection is Desperate Dan. In the 17 minutes past four race at Nottingham, paying four places instead of three. Rob Haviland on board, decent chance. I think 10 to 1's too big, but I do think it will be up there. What I do like about this horse is it ran at Newmarket and it ran on soft ground. It disputed the lead. It was keen. It dropped back a little bit and it rallied and finished quite well in the end. I think it's very difficult to handle the Newmarket course anyway. But if you're gonna be take a keen hold and on soft ground, I think you've got a bit of something about you. So this flatter track at Nottingham. Nottingham's a bit of a funny course. It's like a very, very, very mini roller coaster. It's like undulating without actually being able to see that it's undulating. I won't exactly call it a ripping, where it's quite notable, the undulations, but it's a bit of a funny track, Nottingham is. I don't even know what it's classed as, whether it's classed as a flat track, but it can sometimes take horses. You can get course specialists at Nottingham, but you wouldn't think so because it does look a fair track, but it isn't. And the final selection is Arctic Voyage at 11 to 4 in the 2:15 at Nottingham. I'm trying to think who trains this now. I forgot. I looked at it's Daniel Tudhope on board. Can't remember who trains it. Doesn't really matter now. It did at the time. It's run on heavy ground on its only start. I think it went to Newbury on its debut. Ran pretty well. Like I said, it was on heavy ground. The horse knows what to expect with the ground conditions. It could catch the favourite out. I think it could be difficult. Well, it needs to be hard to beat because it's only 11 to 4. So I think we've got two realistic chances of a winner or two winners, and they are Bama Lama and Arctic Voyage. Obviously, at other prices, I've got to go for Arctic Voyage to be the nap of the day. I think it's got a good chance. So those are the four selections. I'm already having a bit of a look round for Thursday's racing. I'm not going to let you know because there'll be a video if there's any selections. No point doing a video saying there's no selections. I might as well pick some selections if we're going to do a video. But anyway, I'm completely waffling now. So I appreciate everybody that subscribed over the weekend, especially with the red car video. It's not always as bad as this. I do have bad runs, I do have good runs. But yeah, fingers crossed. So I wish you the very best of luck, whatever you decide to do. If you fancy some different horses or you don't fancy the selections I chose, tell me. Let me know in the comments. So I wish you the very best of luck. Charlie Winters, over and out. Cheers, mate.